Well, maybe somebody will come. If not, there's my new fish. I got a couple either manganos or one mangano and one, two OBs, a yellow lab, a striped cichlid, four yo-yos. Oh, I just started this because I'm too lazy to video my new fish. I set up the camera and I was gonna go on what's happening. Go on Rockford's stream and show him, but he left. Hey, Misfit. Nice. Unluckily, one of the yo-yos jumped out. Luckily, landed in a tow-hour drive. So Sunday, I'm picking up about 30. So I'll drive the extra half hour, whatever it is, and pick up my other yo-yo. Yeah, I got home to a message that you only got 3 yo-yos because the other one out, but luckily landed in a tote in water. So I guess it's for him to send me money back. It costs more for the stamp. But yeah, I got a really good deal on these guys. He wants to turn his 150-gallon, and I wanted the 2 OBs and the yo-yos. And the others he kind of threw it. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I have to go more Flagstone and Choya. I was going to do it this weekend, but I have to go get fish. It's probably going to be put off while because I'm getting a 40-foot trailer on Friday. And my mom's sort of like, we have 10 days to move all my paintings. And then I got to move my. Can't wait to see it. Choya is really cool. And I'd love to get the bigger pieces. I just don't like cleaning it out. Because that's a pain. Yeah, I put an extra filter on this. Yeah, I know. I have hissing cockroaches in the mail. And it sort of looks like it's somewhere. I can't remember. I want to say Tennessee. But only someone else understands the joys of cleaning Choya. Yeah, there's a great place. Fairly clenched, really nice dead Choya. Just have to get out there. Yeah, the OBs are everybody colored right up once I put them in the tank. I put on an extra HOB filter to give them more filtering and stuff because it's a small tank. I just wanted to make sure that they were okay. I mean, I've gotten fish from this guy several times, and so far they've all been, which is, I mean, there's a couple of people. Well, I say that I won't buy from anymore. But this guy's never sold me a sick fish. I wonder why he keeps doing that. And I'm looking forward to seeing your shrimp tank. That'll be cool. Oh, I saw the coolest tank. It was a nano tank, and I actually might consider. Oh, awesome! Thanks. I actually may consider doing this tank. Um. Oh wow. Yeah, I have a piece that's kind of like that, only not as thick at the bottom. A nice piece. And I like the kitty too. Yeah. Oh man, the shrimp are gonna love that. That is a beautiful piece. Oh yeah. Good job. Good job. Nice. Oh, I bet it's because I'm downloading or uploading, I should say. Yeah, 31 minutes left. Slow tonight. Bought a new chair for my red tick, and every once in a while, somebody else will get. Excuse me. Either, so he'll just sit there and howl. And hang on, let me get you your chair back. Oh yeah, and there's a third Mancana that's got stripes both way. I keep blacking out for you too, or is it just me? But yeah, there's some really nice fish. I like them. And then you just had a ton of fry, little. Okay, yeah, something in the air. Yeah, my friend just had a ton of fry, and they're all about half an inch. So, I'm gonna go pick them up, raise them up, keep the ones I want, the rest of them. Yeah, these are nice, healthy, active fish. Not 50-gallon up. And I think these are something other than yo-yo loaches. Hey, what's up? We're looking at my new fish. And so there's something in the air. But space has been really strange lately. So I'm not surprised. Everybody in here, I'm really pleased with these guys. And I haven't sexed them yet. So I'll do that when I move them into their. I mean, the yo-yos, it doesn't matter. They're virtually impossible to breed. But out of 30 or more OBs, once they grow up, I should definitely have some decent pair or decent harem. I've done stuff like that before. Usually with me, it's a wired or unwired or a Wi-Fi mouse. Yeah, there's two OBs. What it was, he's tired of cichlids. He's going to little fish and a planted tank. So I told him that I wanted to buy the two OBs and all the yo-yo. There's three in the tank because one jumped out at his house and flew into the a tote. Luckily, it had water, and there's three Gano slash Johanni type, one regular striped cichlid of some sort. Um, but they're all really healthy. And fought. I've actually bought a syndinosis cat from this guy last March. I think that was the first fish, but from him, and they were just really healthy. I haven't lost any of the ones I bought from. So he, I guess he had the three manganos and the lab left. So $10, just take them off my hands. I thought, okay. I don't know how many times I killed keyboards like that. My other problem is like, it's like I have to go to the bathroom. So I'll get up and go to the bathroom and I come back and my hound dog has the cup over onto my keyboard and is drinking coffee. Oh, thank you so much. Well, luckily I only had a 20-gallon, quarantine tank set up. A little bit crowded, but I won't keep him in here very long. I mean, I put an extra filter on. I'm changing water, but I mean, his fish have always been real healthy. So I'm getting a 40-foot trailer, and my neighbor said, "Oh yeah, I got a couple of ties. I'll sell you for half the price of buying them at the store." So when I was in town, railroad ties, and then today he said, "Oh, I don't have any railroad ties." So even down there, it looks like tomorrow I may have to drive back in, because our Lowe's is out of railroad ties. Yeah. Well, I was gonna get like a 10 container because my mom has a 10 by 20 filled with her paintings. I have a 10 by 20 that I need to go through, and they last September I started looking, and they were about 4,000 a piece. They're now like piece, and I found actually a guy I went to in my class, no less, but he doesn't remember me. But I said, "Don't worry about it. No one remembers me." uh, he sells semi trailers, and it was $2,700 a 40 foot. So it was like, oh yeah. And I got one with a side. I could put my mom's stuff on one side. Hey, John. So I'm looking forward to it. And, I always wondered because you could put stuff in a storage container move them. And I never thought about the fact that there's no way to tie things down, and the easy clip strips in it. And like he said, hey, all you do is tie everything down and off you can go. And not that I'm ever going to go anywhere or take it anywhere. And but it does have really good tires on it. He fixed a couple of little places that were I want to put the snow roof on it. It's that gooey stuff that stops any leaks from starting. But it'll be really nice. All the easy clip parts in the on Amazon. So I actually thought about, $2,700 cheaper than building a fish room. It's a low boy, so it's the same height as the house. And I was kind of thinking, insulating it's easy. And I was kind of might make a really nice fish room. Oh, hey, Larry. A whole new world. Oh, yeah. Speaking of. I have a motorhome 1974 with a Dodge 360 in it, than the RV. It leaks. It needs work. It has mice. All my house. That's going to be fun to go through. Oh man, I got mice for my snakes. Day and a mouse got out of the box. So I have like a semi domestic mouse mice in my bedroom now. Might have to go buy a bedroom door so I can put the cat in here and keep the dogs out. My son bought a drawer and they kind of like fly out at me. I like the fact that they get in the house, but even with steel wool and they still get into the house. I've tried to block most places, but they're mice. It's winter. I wouldn't want to have roaches either. I actually did get a store. I got a couple fish tanks from Albuquerque, and I got roaches. They sneak up into the frames of it, but I haven't seen any. So I think that between and the cold, they've all died. Because I can't get, the sonic things. Yeah, we had 13 one night when we lived in Colorado. Colorado was really bad for mice. Yeah, we have to start putting a trailer to keep the mice out of it. And it was funny because someone suggested chili, red chili peppers, keep mice out of things. And I realized that that probably wouldn't work here because my mom chili rooster outside of her house, and the mice climbed up the stucco wall, eat her chilies. And I mean, well, I don't know. All the dogs I have eat chili. So I'm sure the mice here eat chili. I mean, it was funny because last year or maybe it was a year before, I guess, chili, Leo wanted to try it. So he ate a whole piece and he was just like licking his chops. And he wanted more. And the chili guy, Fred, was so funny. He said, "Man, that's even two hogs eating it." I said, "Yeah, they like green chili." See, I'm gonna make a dog. Yeah, well, my stomach doesn't let you as much as I used to. Ah, well, if you're heating it up, then it's not. You could toast a bagel and put cream cheese on it. I can't believe it's taking so long to upload video. World must be totally slow tonight or something. Yeah, I really love these OBs. The water's kind of cloudy and I just changed it. I'm not quite sure why, other than disturb the substrate. Hey, sunfish! But be with them. And it also makes me much less of a desire. See, he's under the yellow lab in the back. That's a really. I just did a water change on that tank, believe it or not. I did 50. Um, it was pretty green. I changed water and put them in yesterday, and then I changed the water again. I know water changes, and I think it's just it got stirred up. Um, because I only 15 minutes ago. Hey, yes, fish. Because these guys are just way too big. I mean, he said they were like maybe 2.5 inches. I'll tell you that the yellow lab is probably 4. Girl. But whatever it is, it is. And I think, like I said, those are actually some other loach, but it doesn't matter because they've already sponging down the snails that were in that. So they like trumpet snails. Yeah. I actually lab, so. Oh, a lab puppy. My parents used to raise labs. We were kind of thinking that
Hi, kids.
maybe my service dog is a lab thing.
Hey, Lori, how's it going?
Pretty good. Since you were doing home health care,
Yeah.
are you still working for the company? Yeah, right?
Which company?
You still working
Yeah.
or is it private?
No, it's through a company. Independent living.
Okay. Is your company a hard time hiring people?
No, actually, they're looking for people to do the work as home health care aides.
Yeah.
There's plenty of hours available.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah. My 2 out of 5 days right now.
Lori,
And
you're
happy
breaking up. You keep
camper.
freezing. You're going. You're going. You're going. You freeze. You go. You go. You freeze. You go. You go. You freeze. You said you're uploading.
Okay. This work. Yeah, but I can always do it later. Okay, so that's gone.
Let's see if that picks up then. Wings. Mm, yum.
Mm. Well, according to the review, bro, the Arby's Diablo sandwich is actually not killer hot, but
Okay. My neighbors went to
spicy burn hot.
yeah, my neighbors went to Duff's Wings, which is um, here in Buffalo. There's two big companies: the Anchor Bar, where the Buffalo Wings got invented, and then their main chief competitor is Duff's Wings, which tends to be on the hotter side. So their medium is hot, their mild is medium, the medium's hot, the hot is suicidal type thing. So my neighbors went and I asked them to pick me up some medium, and they went, "You don't like medium." I went, "Oh yeah, there's medium light is what they call it, and it's got a good spice to it, and they're nice and meaty." Mm-hmm.
I'll take them, Sherry. All of it. Yeah, I'm just having um, cell phone clip on the mouth.
Somebody was selling clip-on mic
I'm
lenses, what
trying
to
to
put on
get.
the phones.
I think that Jess at Maintails Spinning Furs bought one, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. I know a couple people said they bought them, but even bought one. Not that he'll be able to find it, but
Hey, yes, come on up, bring us company.
buy one. Nope, I'm still blinking on and off.
Yeah.
Uh, there. It warms up. I mean, poor uh,
It's gonna warm up. I hope so.
Holly where, hey, Misfit,
Hey, Misfit.
and I have, yeah, cold. I have somewhere in the mail. Oh, and it's the mouse. Oh, it's the mouse.
Mouse, I missed something.
God, I got to figure out how to get that mouse. Here, I got mice for my snakes, and one of them jumped out of the box.
Oh, and you now see it?
It's in front of my. Oh yeah, it's in front of my fish tanks right now, but it's too close to an area where it can go hide. I put something good down, like food,
Yeah, I was about to suggest that.
like a pepperoni, and of course, I grab the pepperonis, and what do I get? Dogs.
You need a cat.
The defective pepperoni cat. I have a cat, but the dogs and the cats don't like each other at all.
Yeah, we had three cats. We've
It goes flying.
never been around dogs, so don't know.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have problems, but
You know, you don't
the
know
cat attacked.
until I meet.
Yeah. So if the camera goes to the mouse,
So you need to grab your cat, set him down where you last saw the. Hey, Ian, set him down where you last saw the mouse, and let it go to town.
actually, the mouse was in front of the tank where these fish are.
Oh, so it's checking out more food, huh? Those are cool fish.
Thank you. I like them. I
What's the striped one at the
just got
bottom
them.
there? It looks like a tiger of some type.
No, you can't go after the pepperonis. Now all I need to do is figure out where I put the cup that I was going to catch.
I was at a friend's house a couple
The
of years
mouse.
ago. We're watching football, and I see a little mouse scurrying across the kitchen floor, and I'm like, I don't know if you're aware of this. And I told her, it's like, and she's like, oh shit. She had to go and get
Hey,
cats.
Ian.
She didn't think twice about it. She was like, yeah, okay. But it had been about 5 years since she had last seen a mouse in their house. Oh, well, one got in. Usually when it's cold, they come in.
Yep.
So is everybody ready
Well,
for
they're not
football?
as bad here.
They're not as bad where you are?
I do.
You're Arizona, aren't you?
New Mexico.
New Mexico, okay. I'd be more worried about like scorpions and shit. Ugh. Hell no.
No, I'm up. We don't have scorpions up here.
Okay.
We have tarantulas.
Okay, no.
But I
I'm
like
done.
playing
Nope,
with.
not visiting. You like playing with them? What?
No tarantulas.
No. I am not a fan of
Tarantulas
insects.
purr when you. Oh, I love bugs.
In middle school, I had an art teacher who kept a pet tarantula and a bottle of colored sand that he had shaken up. If you were good, you got to play with the tarantula. If you were bad, he'd hand you a pair of tweezers and say, start separating the colors of the sand. And you'd be there.
Oh,
So I had
that's not
played with
nice.
them when I was 12. Not since then. I was working food service one year at the University of Buffalo in one of the cafeterias.
I
And
didn't let you in. Sometimes I'm spacey.
They're a little warm, hippie. John, how's it going? Um, but I went to throw out a couple of bags of garbage out of the rear of the cafeteria, and I noticed one of the trays, the plastic trays that the kids use, with a couple of dishes on it, including a bowl that was upside down. And I reached down and I went to flip the bowl right side up to bring the dirty dishes into the house, into the restaurant to be cleaned. And when I lifted up the bowl, underneath there was a nice sized tarantula that just started. It had to have been somebody's pet or something, and I'm like, holy shit! And I slammed it back on I closed it on the bowl on it again, and I went inside going, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. And one of the ladies working in the cafeteria had come from uh like Peru or something that had a lot of them, and she just went, oh, where is it? Just grabbed a broom, lifted it up, went whack, all done. I was like, ah. She just nonchalant, had no problems with it, and I'm like, no, thank you.
I only kill black widows.
Ugh. We have
Um,
black widows and brown recluse spiders in this area. Not too much with the black widows, occasionally, but the brown recluse. I think I saw a couple in Jen's old place, uh, and I'm like, oh boy, was able to kill the one big one that they had seen.
well, if it's any other lizard or frog, well, we have toads out here. Um,
Obviously, you like reptiles.
I'll pick it up and play with it.
How many snakes do you have?
Drives my boy. He says, "Can't you just leave them alone?" Yeah, he wasn't too centipede that I brought in the house, so I could take pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I let it go. But that type of centipede makes a really good pet, and they eat crickets and stuff, so they're easy to feed
The
and
centipedes don't
worms.
bother me.
No worms.
Like the really long ones. Those,
Yeah,
yeah,
about 7 inches.
well, those don't phase me half as much as a spider or something. I was like, oh.
But it was like, man, it would have made a good pet. Yeah, these are my new fish, Ian. Well, I wanted the yo-yos and the OBs, and I guess he was just in a hurried buddy, so he made me a killer deal on the rest of them.
Mm.
There's three Mangano/Honeys that are hybrids of some sort. The yellow lab, striped cichlid, and I think a blue Scoffy or something.
I love that striped one there. Very pretty. And what plants you got in there?
Because that one in the very is a Mangano, but it's not because it has both vertical and stripes. So it's some sort of hybrid.
Okay.
Or if it'll breed with the black Mangano I got. That would be cool. And I actually think that maybe from the dust on top of the duckweed, um, it wasn't quite as bad. And then I put the HOB on and it started, mixing up all the duckweed.
Uh,
Invalid. What's up? Yeah, they usually no. They have horizontal stripes. So I don't know where it got the vertical stripes. But it doesn't matter because I have an AC which bred with a Mangano, and that's not supposed to not like even related.
So how many fish
But
total did you get?
anyway,
How many are in that tank
um,
now?
let's see, 4, 8. I think I got 12.
Nice.
It's $50.
That's it? Holy
Which is
damn. That's a great
yeah,
score. Yeah.
yeah. It was a good score. Well, I sort of in this area. The guys usually start out with big fish. They go to smaller and smaller fish, and this guy's about 45, I think, and the predatory. So he's taking his 100 and 150-gallon tank, and he's going to make it a planted community tank with. So he's got rid of. I got all the rest of his cichlids.
Right.
Girls, on the other hand, start with little fish, and as they get older, because like
Right place, right time.
even with my guppies, the new guppies I got are all like twice the size of the old ones. These are huge guppies that I got, and since they're all in the same tank, the strong will survive.
How big is that tank?
This one quarantine tank I have, well, I was only expecting a few fish.
Ah,
It's only a 20-gallon,
okay.
but I've bought it several times, and nobody has ever been sick.
So what size are you putting them in when they're?
So also gives me incentive to move everything around
Uh,
sooner.
do you have a bigger tank to put them in?
It's just I was telling everybody else I just got the okay vertical. There's a lot of cichlids with vertical stripes. If it's blue or yellowy, I have those. Red. It depends what other colors it has. So,
Gotta give up that smoking there.
oh yeah, I should. That's my only bad habit.
Oh, I'm sure you have a lot of bad habits. That's not your only one. That's the most obvious. I mean, I have no bad habits other than chewing with my mouth
You're breaking up
open.
now.
Hmm?
I said, now you're great. You stop with your mouth open. Ah,
Mm, these are good wings. Mm.
yeah. I was telling these guys I trailer, so I'm sure my mother. Well, even though it's not coming until Friday, I'm sure she wants teams before the first, so they don't have to pay another $300 for storage.
So anything to save money, yeah.
Yeah. So we have to figure out how to do that. Boy, if I had fish family friends out, like rent a truck.
Renting trucks
That's
is
okay. I get them.
expensive. Discovered.
Yeah,
If it's just like a one day, just local, then it's like 20, $30 to
expensive.
rent a truck. But to go across to go cross country, it's like $1,400 to rent a truck for a few days. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, if we for one day to put all the paintings in, drive up here, dump all the paintings, drive it back. Because only rental up here is U-Haul, and I'm banned
Oops.
from renting U-Haul.
How did you get banned? Tell us the story.
And I called Duck was due. They said, "Oh, you can't keep it for another day. We already turned it in and it was stolen." 15 minutes later, the police pulled me over.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and storage in Colorado Springs, and they wanted an incredible amount of. And I was not a happy camper. And then the owner of the U-Haul storage facility called, and it was like the 25th of the month, and said, "If you can come get your stuff, I won't charge you anything." So we went, and it took us an hour and a half with the help of the storage facility to get the door open because they had put boxes and crates upside down and silverware and stuff tracks of the door. But it took us like 2 hours to get the door open, and they, picture frames, and it was a disaster. But
Oh dear. Hey, GRB.
I got all my, but yeah, I still owe the main U-Haul, I guess, $1 million, and I'm a trailer thief, or a truck thief. So I rented
Wow.
Penzies, and two of the times I rented Penzies, they asked for your, they have USAA. I've gotten military discounts, and I, tell them, "Oh, well, I have my son," and they say, "Hey, doesn't matter. You have
Yeah.
military insurance. We get a discount." It's like, thank you, Jason. So,
GRB, I hope not. If you did, I hope you're vaccinated. Don't ask. I'm not asking if you are or not. I'm just saying I hope.
I hope not. My mom's
Yep.
home
Chicken
health
wings.
worker, who who she really, really liked, really quick quit because she has thyroid cancer, among other
Oh dear.
things. Comment she has a uterine infection, some other infection, and they want to put her in the hospital and put her on IV antibiotics.
Whatever it
But
takes.
she has 5 kids, and so
Yeah.
yeah, I can't watch 5 kids. No way. I'm going to end up just feeding this mouse and keeping it alive.
Be another house pet running around.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, the cat's gonna find it and decide to give it to
No,
you.
because the cat lives on the other side of the house.
You know,
Here, in my room.
I've got a good friend who had uterine cancer, had everything removed, and went through all the chemo. So she's fine now. She's 3 years clean, I think. Uh, she wasn't planning to have kids anyway, so she's not too worried about that.
Well, when I was talking to Roundhouse, it was pretty interesting. He said that he has new reasoning for vaccine is because if you get a vaccine and you get COVID-19 or
Yeah.
especially the Omicron, you don't know whether you're sick or it's a cold or just a headache or a sore throat. So you still go out and do things. You don't, still pass it on. Whereas if you don't get the vaccine, you get really, really, really sick and don't. And it's like, I'd still rather have a mild case if I
Yeah.
have to
The
have it.
something, a lot of things, a lot of people are confused with the vaccine. They think it's going to prevent, and this is something they were thinking when the vaccines first came out, that it would prevent you from getting COVID. It turns out it
No,
just
it
makes
just
it more difficult to catch it, and if you catch it, it will give you a lesser case of it. It's not going to just completely
it's
prevent
not
you
as
from
bad.
getting it. And nowadays, people don't understand
Well,
that. They're
this,
thinking, "Oh, they lied to us. We can still get it." Yes, you
I
can
have a,
still get it.
yeah, well, this is Rosalie's second time having COVID. I mean, I have a friend in Texas who, I'm not getting the vaccine. It's made with ground up babies. No, it's not. But she's now turned into, and this is a new one on me, a pure blood. A pure blood doesn't take any vaccines or put anything in your body that's not natural. And I said, but you're still taking your psych meds, right? And your glaucoma medication. And she said, yes, but anything else from now on, I'm going to
Oh, God.
refuse.
I've got a
I am
friend in
now,
Tennessee, a retired school teacher, very intelligent woman. I've known her for years. She won't get the vaccine for um, her daughter-in-law or her four grandkids because she's sure that Microsoft and Bill Gates have put microchips in the vaccines,
oh yeah, I've heard.
and
It's
she
like,
is
have
sure
you
about
ever seen the size of a microchip?
this. Is what she's telling me. She won't do it. I just had a friend die a week ago from COVID,
Mm.
not vaccinated. His memorial is this Saturday. Um,
We just lost, well, we are 99.99% sure that San Diego died. He actually did go to the convention where the guy with the first case, he said he just couldn't not go to any more science fiction conventions. He had to go. He went, and
this was
then
who?
he called my mom from the hospital, gasping, and then nobody was answering the phone. She called the hospital, and all they would say is, we did not discharge him. He's no longer here. And there's, he was a disabled guy who lived by himself, studied ancient Chinese um, genetics. He actually tracked down Genghis Khan's living relatives. Um,
No.
incredibly smart. There's no way to find out.
The story I've heard.
Yeah, see, my daughter allergic to it, which one good thing they let her work at home, and she has a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they both have their vaccines. And she talked it over with the doctor to protect her. Texas, her husband won't get it,
Uh,
the vaccine, but
from
oh well.
what I've heard of my friend is that and I'm not sure the exact, but I guess his sister didn't trust the vaccines and talked him out of it talked him into questioning the efficacies of the vaccine, and he got it, and he got really sick, but he was living alone, and he got pneumonia, and ended up. She went to check on him, and he was having trouble breathing. She took him to a day healthcare place, and they sent him to the hospital where uh, while he was there he died. Um, and they confirmed that he was COVID positive. Um, we don't know. I don't know how long he was sick before his sister found him. I don't know. I don't know for sure that his sister's the one who talked him out of getting the shot, or if he was never going to get the shot in the first place. I don't have any of that info. I could just go by what the story is, what I'm told. Uh, I'll
Well,
find
I
out more
just
at the
figured,
memorial.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Sean. Craziness.
we all got polio vaccines. We got measles vaccines. We got, you know,
We
and
don't
it's the
question it
typical.
when
I don't know
it's
what's in the hot dog bun either.
we don't question it when it's been at this point where those vaccines have been available for 20 years, and it's like, oh, okay, everybody's getting them, we have to get it, it's required. This is all new, people are questioning it, and they're right to question it. But when it becomes proven that, yeah, it keeps it from uh 98% chance that if you get a bad case you're not going to end up in the
Getting
hospital.
really bad.
uh when 98% of the people in the hospital are the ones who haven't had it. There's still that 2% who have had all their shots and still get it really bad and can die from it, because the disease is just
Yeah.
that bad.
Well,
But
one of my friends' husbands got measles, as an adult, and he died. It's like, wow.
wow,
I heard it was possible, but it was like, whoa. A water buffalo? Yes, there is.
no, it's a Pepsi buffalo. It's a cherry Pepsi buffalo, not a water buffalo.
A cherry
Thank you,
Pepsi
Julie.
buffalo. See, now, oh no, he's behind my name.
Oh, at the bottom there.
I don't think that this little fish, I think it's a hybrid Vengano because it's not blue. There it is. To me, it doesn't look like, it looks like a hybrid. Now, that's probably a Mangano.
Hey, Holly. Yeah, when it's our time, it's our time. Or as I like to
And that one
say,
I think is the cobalt blue.
as I like to
But who
say,
knows
if
what the.
you're fated to die from getting shot, you won't drown. You just don't know.
Yeah, well, my late husband always used to say, I could walk across the street and get hit by a bus. Because when I met him, he had Hep C, and the doctor at 6 months. He lived for 12 years. And it was like, that's true. We're all going to die. So when it's my time, it's my time.
But if there's a
I mean, no
chance,
one in my
I come from a
of
long-lived
living longer,
family.
yeah. I just had my blood done, and I'm like, okay, I went 2 months with no diabetes medications.
And you're diabetic?
I've been back on. I went and got my blood done. My A1C is 11.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jen went to the doctor
and
when she
it's
wasn't feeling well, and they checked, and I guess the scale goes from like 6 to 13 or something, or 6 to 12, and she was at like 14. She was way off the chart. T Bones, how's it going?
I mean, hey T Bones, I've been eating like so little. and it's like I can't really eat much better. So the other day I bought pound cake and I ate the whole thing.
Ooh, oh, I love pound cake. Just a nice golden
Yeah, I was just
uh,
like, I
or an
mean,
all butter.
when you're depressed and you go shopping and you can't find anything to buy to make you happy, it was like
Comfort food.
I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm just gonna eat it and I will feel better, even though I know it's killing my blood sugar numbers. But it was pretty
It's
bad. A whole day shopping at thrift stores and I couldn't find
oh,
anything.
we're looking for clothes. We're looking for
I even
furniture.
went
What were
in
you looking
pet
for?
stores, everything,
Everything and anything.
whatever, anything, toys. I even went into pet stores and I couldn't find anything.
You just had money burning a hole in your pocket, and you couldn't find anywhere
It
to
was just
spend it.
like,
I hate that.
yeah, yeah. I woke up not dead today until he didn't. Yeah. Well, I hope that that does get
Okay. I need.
because that was like a tragic loss. So yeah, I wonder if fish can be uh chimerias. Where the dogs or the cats that have one side one color, one side the other color.
Oh,
Um, because that one OB has a perfect look at that. I just love how his face is half white or half orange and half black. So cool. They really have nice color. I just wish the water was clearer, but
yeah, they're beautiful fish. It's fun looking at them.
and they're so nice and healthy and active. Actually, I do believe that it was a 16. Yeah, revenge. I got you. Actually, was a 16-ounce pound cake, so it really was a pound cake.
Oh,
And then there's a magic question: what's better, a pound of feathers?
uh, a resolution:
Surprising how many.
lay off the chicken wings.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you, thank you. I'm working on it. It's a resolution in progress.
Chicken wings are good though.
They're a little on the spicy side for me, but as I drop one. Sean, what was yours? What was everybody's New Year's resolution?
I didn't make
Neither
any.
did I. Get off my ass trying to make more money. Mm.
I would say get my blood sugar down, but after getting my blood taken the other day, it's like, why am I taking all these medications? I have not enough good cholesterol, too much bad cholesterol.
I'm right on the
Although
upper
my
edge of
salt,
normal, right near high cholesterol.
my salt levels were good, but I don't eat salt, so.
So I should lay off the fried foods.
No, you cannot mate with
Misfit, that's a good socialize more, which you started to do, Misfit, by streaming the other day. And I saw you were on when when I got on and I saw you and Pose were both having streams. I apologize for not going to yours. I came to this one. Uh,
Well, I'm actually okay. I have been on Roundhouse. I should. I guess it was sort of a New Year's resolution. Oh no! I know it's coyote time. Shut up.
uh,
I have low self-esteem, so that's why I'm never on the stream. But I'm going to be a guest on
Big Tank Hank.
Big Tank Hanks on the 28th. So I said I'll
Okay,
even come up on stream,
nice.
and then I'm gonna try and be brave. I'll hide behind a dog. No, my lap.
The guy that I work for as a home health care aide, disabled guy, he adopted uh, my cat when Jen moved to Kansas. We had three cats. I have housemates who are allergic, so I can't have the cats at my house. So this guy adopted one of my cats. When I get there, that cat is at my feet meowing, and she's always been a quiet cat, and now she's just like, pick me up, pick me up. God damn it, I haven't seen you in forever. Pick me up. Daddy's here, daddy's here. The minute I sit down, she's right here on my chest with her face right next to mine. And it's like, it's crazy. Normally that cat would jump up on a lap, twirl around and sit down on a lap and go to sleep. But she is boom right in my face. I see her 4 nights a week, and she's like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever."
She's still crazy.
It's crazy, and the disabled friend is like, she doesn't do that to me. Although she's starting after 4 months, she's starting to get onto his lap more often, which is good. Uh, but the
Yeah.
minute she sees me, she doesn't want anything to do with him. She's right there, boom. The minute I sit down, she's literally waiting by the chair, the recliner that I get onto. I get on there, she's immediately on my lap. I lean back in the recliner, and she comes up, lays right there,
Yeah.
her face right mm, in my mouth. Daddy, Daddy, you're home, you're home. It's so adorable.
Nails. Fur.
And the purrs. I never heard her purr
Yeah.
like this until she was no longer.
My cat
One
doing
second.
that. Not with the dogs.
I wish I could take her home, but stupid housemates. Had to be allergic. My housemate just heard that and said, "Yeah, we have a thing about breathing and not dying." I don't care if you're not breathing and dying. I want my cat. Go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. To coin the
See,
phrase,
now
I
that
am
I'm
pussy
already
whipped.
the went into hiding.
I am pussy whipped because I don't like push her down or anything. I'm like, Misty, and boom, right in my face, and I'm just there. I gotta pet her. I can't say no. Oh,
My mom knows when I go to her house because I open the door and her cat goes to the high places because she knows that the dog is coming.
uh,
Although when Leo was a little bit smaller, she used to chase him around the. It was pretty funny to watch a dog run from a cat. All it took was one good scratch across the nose.
oh no, I had a friend with a huge Rottweiler, absolutely lovable, incredibly beautiful dog, but dumb as a brick. would go up to the cat, nudge the cat, going, "Hey, let's play," and the cat would like roll over and say, "Leave me alone," and the dog would go, "No, no, no, let's play," and nudge the cat, and the cat would go, "Chunk, no," and would swipe, and the dog would like stand up and go, "Ow, that hurt," and then would nudge the cat again, going, "No, no, no, I want to play." Get swiped again, and the cat would walk away, and the dog is like, "Ow,"
Eat
and couldn't
chips.
figure why the cat wouldn't play.
The cat was so
It got to the point where they started my friends would look at the dog and just go, "Ugh, fucking dog," and that became his nickname, FD. Anytime anybody would call and inquire about the dog, they'd say, "Oh, and how is FD?" It just became known as the fucking dog. Would walk into the glass door to go outside and go, "That didn't work. I wanted to go outside," and would walk into the glass door again. It's just, but oh, such a beautiful, beautiful dog, and so lovable.
beauty doesn't always come with brains.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, the mother of this dog was also a beautiful, lovable dog. The father of the dog was a trained attack killer. Was actually a security trained dog, and if you looked at him wrong, would try to kill you literally. So, uh, from what I
Wow.
understand, Dad was a real smart dog. I'm trying to remember what was a
There is no food down there, and you were on a diet.
what was the movie? Remo Williams. If you ever watch that, with Dobermans who are like super intelligent and chasing after the main character around a warehouse and like finding all the ways to get where he is. Really funny. Really smart
Actually,
Dobermans.
maybe Johanny, because I think I remember it was either male or female. Johannies are yellow when they're juveniles.
I'm enjoying watching those fish. That big yellow one is gorgeous.
Well, thank you. I spent time and, got my, because Roundhouse was on. And then just as I
Hello,
got
Mad
it
Cat.
ready, he left bed. And I was like, okay, I'll just do my own. Hey, hola, my God.
Well, I'm actually gonna try and go to sleep early
How
tonight.
are all the recordings?
Laurie, I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm actually gonna try and go to bed. So,
Okay, well, thank you for coming up.
thank you for having me up, everybody. It's good seeing you all. Stay out of trouble, especially you, Sean. We know.
It's a yellow lab. Lab.
So, bye, kids.
Bye, Larry. Yeah, yellow labs are really bright, brilliant. Couple of yellow OBs. Oh, thank you. Lava trees? Fish in here for you to try and figure out what they are, Chewy. um, there's some weird fish in here. Um, but I want to try and get some gold OBs. I mean, I know where to get them. Yeah, like that, which isn't a Mangano because it's yellow and black. Or could it be a juvenile like? Yeah, these are like hybrids worse than my hybrids. But wow, the yo-yos job in the snails in that tank. Oh, and horizontal stripes. So weird. But they're all nice and healthy, so. So what exactly is a lava tree? Picture lava being extruded out of a hole. I know there's some in England and in California, the octagonal basalt features. Sort of kind of I planned on just getting the yo-yos and the OBs. And on my way down there, he texted me and he said that he had 3 1.5 inch Manganos, a cobalt blue something, which is that one in the back, a big yellow lab who is at least 3 inches and he's got to be 5, and then a striped cichlid. And was I interested? And I said, how much? Well, you're coming all the way down here, but $10 for the rest of them. And I don't mind if you resell them. Those were the ones that he had left. And he's in a hurry to turn his 150 planted community tank. So rather than few. He just gave me a good deal on them because you couldn't even buy it anymore. Other salmonite, okay. If I were feeling moving cakes or something, mm, is that link I can't get at? No, you are not getting chips. You're looking at the coyotes, but that doesn't mean you're getting chips. You're on a diet. You're a fat. It must be you. It must be because of
There's the link.
the meteor.
There's the link.
Yeah, it must be because of the meteor that passed.
The
I got
link
it.
is it's my buddy who's visiting Hawaii
It
right
does
now.
sound very intriguing.
What it does is that it imprints the bark of the tree and tree stubs, fossilizing them to form like the skin, or like how they say, well, this is feathers from a dinosaur. A lot of those kind of fossils are
Yeah.
in like ferns as well. Okay, fire is that kind
Well,
of fire can
they
cause
do
that
have, yeah,
kind of imprint to be burned into the lava.
fossilized form.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's what fossilized trees are. There's another way of doing it, and that's through water and other mineral chemistry, and that takes a long time. This is why carbon dating
Yeah.
comes into fossilization. Like these fossils were created in 1975, technically speaking, when Hawaii had their,
Yeah. That is a.
yeah. So what's that, 40 years? So technically, it does not take
Oh,
millions of years to
yeah.
form all
It's 5 years
fossils.
ago.
Yeah, could take like a week. Think of all of those
I went.
people
That
that
is
are dead
amazing.
from Mount Vesuvius. They're all fossils, but in a different shape.
Yeah. And they're still finding people
Yeah,
and animals and stuff.
yeah. That's a never-ending thing, and they're expecting that mountain to go off again soon, anyhow. And so all of that work will be done for nothing. But they'll just have a whole bunch of new candidates for the next go around. Okay, like that's one
Yeah.
area of Italy that I would not want to live in. Naples, no thank you. No.
But just think you could be a preserved
Milan is
forever.
more my
Not
speed.
my idea of fun.
Milan is more my speed.
Yeah, it must be
Naples is
the earth
way too
that it's
busy,
messy.
busy, busy, busy.
Yeah,
They
because it
tried
was
to.
like I even shut down my upload because the internet was so bad tonight.
Oh, I believe that. I hear it on
Once
your
I
stream.
decided to mean.
I hear it on your stream. It could have to do with all of your cold weather down there.
And it's not really right now. It's only 30 degrees. Although it
Uh,
did
Believe it
in
or
Santa
not,
Fe, but not here.
up here in Canada, where I'm at, I'm warmer than you are. I'm at 32. Hardly ever drops below
The weather's
zero
just been so
this year.
weird.
Hardly ever drops below 32 degrees in this area. So you got a whole
It
bunch
used
of
to get
big fish.
colder,
When
but
did you get them? Huh?
um, Monday, yesterday, Monday,
Oh, on my
Monday.
birthday. You got them on my birthday. How nice. Yesterday
Oh,
was
so
my.
I actually. Oh well, happy late birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then Sunday I'm
It's that
getting
number that goes along with senior
a
citizen.
meat.
You know that, okay? Like the big
Yeah,
6'5".
I'm almost there. Couple years. Yeah, on Sunday I'm getting 30 plus half-inch OB fry because my friend decided she doesn't want to raise them and sell them. So
So,
and take them and raise them.
pretty sad what happened to Mike. You know about that,
Oh wait,
right?
what?
You know what happened to
What?
Mike.
No.
He lost every big fish of Florida fish rescue due to
No,
cold.
I don't know.
Due to cold. I kind of figured that that might happen. Like, Oscars don't really live in that kind of cold weather. It dropped below 70 degrees and he
Yeah.
lost all of his big fish.
Well, I told Kevin, my Kevin, into fish, but he's talking about a koi pond, and I told him we'd have to have it like at least 8 feet deep. And
Koi
of
is
course, I'd be
one
a
thing.
heater in it.
Koi can survive our weather. An Oscar can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it costs money to heat pools.
Yeah. True. had Gambisa
Like
in
you,
my
like
horse's water trough.
you can build a pond that's 2.5, 3 feet deep, and your koi are fine, even in below zero weather. They're used to it. An Oscar comes from South America. They come from the Amazon that don't even see snow.
Snow, yeah.
Doesn't go down that low.
Ish.
They come from a tropical area. And all that I saw was pools and pools of
Well,
dead
that's why
fish. I can't imagine how heartbreaking that is for Mike, being in the position that he's in. He made every effort to save those fish when he's being forced to move out of his home.
Like Texas last year. I mean, Susie drove, what was it, like she paid by credit card for the two closest generators, 3.5 hours away. And by the time she got there, even though she had paid them, they sold them out for her.
Yeah. Like when you're thinking that Texas has got to do that, why wouldn't you also think that sometimes Florida hits those kind of below weather temperatures, and that's why they keep certain fish indoors?
Yeah.
In Florida. They don't keep Oscars in pools. They keep them in aquariums indoors unless you're talking southern Miami, that area. Up where Mike is, it gets kind of chilly in those chilly times. It was like there's a lot
knowing what the weather will be
to having fish outdoors. There's quite a bit to it, especially in Florida. Because they all end up in their waterway systems anyhow. It's like a biosecurity nightmare.
Yeah, I was talking to Aqua Garden Rick, and he used to live in Florida, and I said, the thing, we're watching the videos of people like just go down to some random stream with really nice looking cichlids and stuff, just dump stuff. And
but what happens to some of those really nice cichlids is that they begin to lose their color because they become, how would you say, used to the environment and lose their red color in the case of jewels to hide from the predatory birds. Like Bimaculatus or whatever that species is, like Dr. Loisel said, it's a different species, is basically all over Florida. But the issue is that they're not as colorful as the species that you can buy out of the pet shop that's coming in from the wild.
Well, they got to survive somehow.
So catching those fish, you're getting less coloration and all sorts of things. They've already tried marketing them to seaweed. However, they were very successful in putting in several species of plecos and capturing their eggs and hatching them and recycling them in Florida.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's something that never occurred to me as a solution to get rid of fish is dumping them in the water because it's like it's not their natural environment,
Well, the
and if
thing
they
is
can, they
that
kill whatever else.
it's not actually the hobbyist per se that's doing it. It's it's the escapes from all of the fish farms down there. There is no biosecurity.
Morgan Spice.
If you're breeding fish in the pool, a hurricane comes along, all of those fish end up in that system. It's been going
Who
on for
knows?
years. It's been going on since the walking catfish did it in the 70s. When TFH wrote its first article about invasive species in Florida. And my
Okay,
boss said, that's
GRPS
not going to be the first or
is
the
a good
last.
question. Does Florida cichlids I don't know how you'd find out about fish on
But that's the whole problem down there. But where Mike moved to, it's like the area where the little pupfish and those little species like that live. Stuff from Asia would handle that area better than stuff from South America. Kind of get the idea?
Yeah. Hey, stop it. It's too late for you guys to be playing.
Especially with that low of water. Like he had them in like those indoor plastic ponds, okay? Okay, that you see all over the place, right? Okay.
Yeah.
The plastic cools down quicker than cement does, for one. For
Oh,
B, I
yeah.
would dug them into the ground and not have them above ground. Okay, like I'm talking in hindsight here. Okay, but having them above ground, they chilled off very quickly.
Well, I was considering I have two galvanized 75-gallon galvanized water troughs, and I was gonna dig them into the
You're cutting in and out.
just another thing that you can't do.
But yeah, I was actually quite shocked. But I wasn't, right? Like I knew once I saw it, I said your Oscars are gone and so are your big catfish. Because they were from South America. They're used to warmer water.
Yeah, it never gets cooled down. Not like here, a ways out, but
Like Florida can go down into the 60s, the water. That's why Dr. Loisel was surprised that the jewel cichlids made it. But I'm really actually not. Because the mountains in Africa do see snow. So
yeah.
I think that for a short duration of time, that's probably what did it. And the depth of the water. We're talking a lake here, right? And it's a
Yeah.
lot more harder to cool down a big lake than it is a swimming pool.
Yeah, it is a tub. Stop it. Okay, well, my internet's getting even worse, so I'm going to go. And I will see everybody later. Thank you for coming.
Not a problem.
And lava trees, and we can talk about the lava trees on the next stream. So thanks, everybody, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.